Hi, BK Barreco here, and in the next few minutes, I'd like to give you just a few thoughts on the Vemma business model and also to give you an overview on how you can create a secondary income stream with us if you choose. You know, in this economy, I think every conventional business looks for ways to cut through that ad clutter and to make their advertising more effective. And what I'm talking about is the almost 3,000 different ad messages the average person gets hit with every day. I know you'll agree with me that everyone feels a referral from a friend or someone you trust goes a heck of a lot further than a TV spot or a magazine ad. But when you think about it, those ads can cost millions of dollars, all for the hope that a person will respond to them and buy the product that they're pitching. Let me ask you this. Wouldn't it make more sense to take those same dollars, especially in this economy, and spend them more effectively? Well, my company does exactly that, to the tune of paying out over $500 million during my career to people just like you that are fans of our product line. And the point I want to drive home is that what you're checking out right now is really the future of marketing, and it's working phenomenally. You know, whether it's done in social media or networking person to person or even at retail, the redirection of ad dollars is what every company has to look at. You know, Vemma's referral bonus plan is to take our promotional budget, and I'm talking about millions of dollars that right now, every week, are rewarding people just like you that share these products to the people they care about, and to literally compensate you for what you do that comes naturally when you believe in something. You see, when you decide to become what I call a brand partner for Vemma, the business you create from those referrals gives you the opportunity to earn a secondary income of maybe a couple $100s a week, or if you're looking for something that can turn into a career income, it's happening for people just like you with Vemma. Now, let me be full disclosure with you. This is not one of those pyramid schemes that people should run from. You know, those get-rich-quick scams that take people's money really get me angry, and there's a bunch of differences between them and us. But the biggest difference is that with Vemma, we have a legitimate product that people fall in love with and would buy even if we didn't offer referral bonuses. And we also don't charge any sign-up fees, and all of our products come with a 100% money-back guarantee, so we virtually eliminate the risk to the newest person looking at Vemma. Now, I don't know if Vemma is going to be your answer, but I really hope it is. You see, we're looking for good people that have a heart for helping people get and stay healthy. And if they need financial help, we'll give them a proven plan that may help. Why? Because millions of people are hurting in both of those areas in their life, and we may just have the answer they've been searching for. You see, they want some hope. Someone that they can work with that has a plan to get them out of debt and help them develop worry-free financial freedom. Did you know the #1 reason for bankruptcy, personal bankruptcy, is an illness? Well, millions of people are realizing this, and they realize they have to stay healthy and they need to make positive decisions when it comes to their health, and you can't get any more positive than Vemma. And this creates a tremendous opportunity for people wanting to position themselves ahead of this huge curve. The best part of rewarding you and all the people above you for promoting our products is that it creates a network of people that are motivated to support you, to cheer you on and help you become successful. A network of people that'll say, we're going to do this thing together. We're going to succeed together. And that's got to help you sleep great at night. And what you're going to discover about Vemma is that it's a prestigious and noble way to develop a secondary income stream that could turn into a career income. You know, whether you're one of the 76 million baby boomers looking for a way to fund that retirement account, or you may be worried about job security, or maybe the robust senior market that isn't ready for retirement yet, or a 20 or 30 something that's shocked to hear that they average 7 jobs by the time they reach age 30, or one of those rare teenagers that want to attack their future now so they don't have to worry about having a boss tell them what to do. Wherever you're starting, there's a Vemma success story that you can relate with. And the more people you help, the more you're going to be rewarded. The team above you only succeeds when you succeed. It's not the other way around. It's really the perfect business. You know, so let me tell you a quick overview of just how our referral business plan works. You know, Vemma has 2 forms of income, a fast starting and a long-term income, all based on the sales of products. Like I said, there's no sign-up fee, there's no long-term commitments, just place an order, and that even comes with a 30-day empty bottle guarantee. Now, both incomes are great, but let me outline to you the difference. First, with the fast start income, we know when you make a first sale, there's a good chance that you're going to incur some additional costs to make that sale, whether it's handing out brochures or magazines or CDs or DVDs or advertising, whatever those costs are, we want to pay you more on that first sale to help cover those costs. And that typically runs about 15%. So if you sell a Vemma for $60, you're going to earn $10. Now, if they wanted to start with one of our larger product builder packs, you could earn up to $200 on that first order. Now, when a person takes advantage of our hugely popular auto delivery option for Vemma, we're going to pay you 5% on those future orders for the life of that consumer or brand partner. Now, here's the long-term income. This is where people really get excited about, and this area takes a little more work and a little more time to develop, but it's kind of this big picture thinking. You know, what can develop given time and effort? This form of income puts to work for you a principle called compounding. You know, I think everybody's heard of the adage of a penny doubled every day for 30 days, but given the choice, most people would take the $1 million right now rather than wait a month for the results of a penny doubled every day. Now, if that's you, I caught you just in time, because I want you to wait and build something much more valuable. That unassuming penny will grow into over $10 million on day 31, and that's the power of compounding. 2 becomes 4, becomes 8. Are you following me? This is the concept behind Vemma's long-term income streams, and there's a couple of different bonuses that you'll get excited as you learn more about, but the biggest is called a cycle bonus, and I'm talking cycle as in business cycle, and simply put, every Vemma product has commissionable value attached to it, and this is like reward points. And for example, a month's supply of Vemma or a case of Verve each have 60 of these reward points. With Vemma, you're going to want to build 2 teams of brand partner and consumers, a right team and a left team. And kind of like in football, you've got an offense and you got a defense, and it's important that you build both. And as your 2 teams begin to introduce any of Vemma products to their contacts, these reward points begin to accumulate. And when one team accumulates at least 180 points on one side and the other 360 points on the opposite team, you're going to earn a cycle bonus of approximately $23 to $25. And as your business grows, more and more of these points are amassed every week. Here's the great thing. People consume this product every month and they reorder. New people join and buy product for the first time, and all of this activity gives you points. And we have people cycling once a month, once a week. We have people cycling 10 times, 50 times, 100 times, even 1,000 times a week. Now, you do the math, and you can begin to realize your potential with this opportunity, but it all starts with that very first cycle. And, you know, I've seen people cycle in their first week of business or their first month of business, but it doesn't matter how fast you build your teams. It just matters how well you build them. You know, when you accomplish that first cycle bonus, you're going to know that all you have to do is do more of the same and watch this simple program begin to duplicate. And one last thing I think you should know is that I'm a person that you can trust, and I'm always going to tell you the truth, even when there could be easier paths to follow. But my family is the most important thing in my life. And you see, I lost my parents to cancer and heart disease way before their time, and so it's my mission, it's this Vemma mission that we're on to help families avoid that kind of pain. And you know, sometimes the mission seems a little daunting, but it all starts with you and the people that you care about. You're the reason that I do what I do, and if I can help, you can count on me. And if not, my dad always told me, if you can't make a sale, you make a friend. I want to thank you for listening.